Imagine waking up knowing that before the sun fully rises, the entire nation is already depending on you. Every phone call could shape international relationships. Every meeting could influence the economy. Every decision could affect millions of lives, not just today, but for years to come. The office you're about to enter has witnessed history unfold for more than 2 centuries. It has been occupied by leaders who guided the country through moments of celebration, uncertainty, innovation, and change. Today, that responsibility belongs to you. Being the President of the United States isn't about living in the White House or traveling in a famous aircraft. It's about carrying one of the greatest responsibilities in the world. This is what your life would truly look like if you became the President of the United States. Your day begins before most Americans are awake. While cities across the country remain quiet, the White House is already buzzing with activity. Staff members have been working through the night, monitoring events across different time zones. Security teams are in position. Advisors are reviewing reports. Schedules are being updated. The presidency operates around the clock because the world never stops moving. Shortly after waking up, your first priority isn't checking messages or reading headlines. Instead, you're presented with a carefully prepared intelligence briefing. This confidential report summarizes significant developments from around the world, including diplomatic updates, economic trends, national security matters, and emerging situations that may require your attention. Some mornings are relatively calm. Others begin with important developments that unfolded while you were asleep. Before breakfast is even served, you've already gained a global perspective on the day ahead. As you leave the residence and walk toward the West Wing, you're entering one of the most recognized workplaces in the world. Every hallway has witnessed historic conversations. Every office is filled with specialists working in areas such as healthcare, science, education, transportation, energy, technology, and national security. Behind the scenes, hundreds of professionals are focused on gathering accurate information, analyzing complex issues, and preparing recommendations. Their responsibility is to give you the clearest possible understanding of every important topic before any decision is made. Your first meeting usually brings together senior advisors from different departments. Each arrives with updates covering the nation's most pressing priorities. One advisor discusses the economy. Another reviews infrastructure projects. Others provide updates on education, scientific research, healthcare initiatives, environmental developments, or international partnerships. Every topic represents millions of people whose daily lives are connected to these decisions. One of the biggest surprises about becoming president is discovering how much listening the job requires. Popular culture often portrays presidents as people who simply give orders all day, but reality is very different. Every important decision is shaped by conversations with experienced professionals who bring years of expertise to the table. Economists explain financial impacts. Scientists present research findings. Military leaders discuss security considerations. Legal experts review constitutional responsibilities. Your role is to listen carefully, ask thoughtful questions, and evaluate different perspectives before making informed decisions. No schedule remains unchanged for long. Although every hour has been carefully planned, unexpected events can instantly reshape the day. A severe weather event, a technological breakthrough, an international development, or an urgent request from another government may require immediate attention. Flexibility quickly becomes one of the most valuable leadership skills because the presidency demands constant adaptation. As the morning continues, you may meet with members of Congress to discuss legislation affecting communities across the country. The president cannot create laws alone. America's system of government is built on cooperation between different branches, making communication and negotiation essential parts of the job. Productive conversations often involve finding common ground, understanding different viewpoints, and working toward practical solutions that benefit the nation. Communication itself becomes one of your greatest responsibilities. Every public statement carries significance because millions of people pay attention to what the president says. Before addressing the nation, teams carefully verify facts, review information, and ensure every message is accurate and clear. During moments of celebration, challenge, or uncertainty, people look to the presidency for reassurance, honesty, and direction. Speaking with confidence matters, but speaking with accuracy matters even more. Outside the White House, visitors gather every day from across the United States and around the world. Some are students learning about American history. Others are tourists hoping to see one of the country's most iconic landmarks. Journalists prepare reports, Photographers capture historic moments, and citizens follow events unfolding just beyond the gates. Even though your schedule leaves little free time, you're constantly reminded that the office you hold ultimately exists to serve the American people. Security quietly accompanies every moment of your day. The United States Secret Service coordinates every movement with extraordinary attention to detail. Travel routes are carefully planned. Buildings are inspected before your arrival. Communication systems remain secure. Medical teams stay nearby as a precaution. Most of this work happens out of public view, allowing you to focus on your responsibilities while dedicated professionals ensure your safety. Even traveling a few miles across Washington, D.C. requires remarkable coordination. The presidential motorcade isn't simply a collection of vehicles. It's a carefully organized operation involving security personnel, communications specialists, medical support, and local authorities working together to keep every journey efficient and secure. What appears effortless on television is actually the result of hours of preparation by highly trained teams. Despite the packed schedule, brief moments of reflection still find their way into your day. Walking through the historic halls of the White House, you can't help but notice the portraits, artifacts, and traditions that connect every administration to the nation's past. They serve as a quiet reminder that while every president faces different challenges, the mission remains remarkably consistent: to serve the country with integrity, thoughtful leadership, and a commitment to the future. By the time much of America is just beginning its workday, you've already reviewed global intelligence, met with senior advisors, discussed national priorities, coordinated with government leaders, prepared public communications, and adapted to unexpected developments. And yet, in many ways, the day is only getting started. Because beyond these morning meetings lies the part of the presidency where careful decisions, international diplomacy, and leadership under constant pressure truly begin. As the afternoon begins, your role shifts from gathering information to making decisions. Behind the doors of the Oval Office, meetings continue with experts from across the government. Every proposal is carefully examined, not just for its immediate impact, but for how it could affect the country years into the future. Leadership isn't about making the fastest decision, it's about making the most informed one. One discussion may focus on the economy, while another centers on education, scientific innovation, or infrastructure. Every report is supported by research, data, and expert analysis. Your responsibility is to understand the bigger picture, balancing today's priorities with tomorrow's opportunities. Even small decisions can have lasting effects on businesses, families, and communities across the nation. Throughout the day, you also meet with foreign leaders, either in person or through secure video calls. These conversations are built on diplomacy, cooperation, and mutual respect. Whether discussing trade, technology, environmental challenges, or international partnerships, every meeting requires careful preparation and clear communication. Building strong relationships with other nations is an important part of maintaining global stability. Not every moment revolves around policy. Some are dedicated to recognizing the achievements of remarkable Americans. You may welcome championship sports teams, honor scientists whose discoveries improve lives, celebrate inspiring teachers, or meet young students with extraordinary ideas. These moments serve as a reminder that the nation's greatest strength has always been its people and their ability to innovate, serve, and inspire others. As the afternoon continues, documents arrive on your desk for review. Each one has already been examined by specialists, but the final responsibility now rests with you. Every signature represents careful thought, collaboration, and accountability. Before approving anything, you ask questions, review the facts, and consider how the decision aligns with the country's long-term goals. By the time evening approaches, you've spent the day listening, learning, communicating, and making thoughtful decisions. Yet despite everything you've accomplished, one important realization becomes clear. The presidency is never about one individual. It is about serving an entire nation through teamwork, preparation, and responsibility. And even as the sun begins to set over Washington, your work is far from finished. Tomorrow's challenges are already beginning to take shape. As night falls over Washington, the lights inside the White House are still on. While much of the country is winding down, your day isn't truly over. Fresh intelligence reports continue arriving, advisors remain available, and important updates from around the world can come at any moment. Leadership doesn't follow a 9-to-5 schedule. It requires constant awareness, patience, and readiness. Before ending the day, you review tomorrow's agenda with your senior staff. Every meeting has a purpose, Every briefing has been carefully prepared, and every decision waiting ahead has the potential to shape the lives of millions. Planning becomes just as important as responding, because successful leadership is built on preparation rather than reaction. Living in the White House is an extraordinary privilege, but it also comes with personal sacrifice. Your schedule is no longer your own. Security accompanies every movement, public attention follows every appearance, and even quiet moments are rare. Yet these sacrifices remind you that the presidency has never been about personal comfort. It has always been about public service. As you reflect on the day, one lesson becomes impossible to ignore. The President of the United States is not expected to know everything or solve every challenge alone. Instead, the role is about bringing together talented people, listening to expert advice, making thoughtful decisions, and leading with integrity. The strength of the office comes not from one individual, but from teamwork, responsibility, and a commitment to serving the nation. Looking out across the South Lawn one final time, you realize that history is written through thousands of small decisions made with care and purpose. Every conversation, every meeting, and every choice contributes to something greater than yourself. Tomorrow will bring new opportunities, new responsibilities, and new challenges. But the mission remains unchanged: to serve the American people with dedication, wisdom, and a vision for a stronger future. By the time the White House grows quiet, one truth stands above everything else. Being the President of the United States isn't simply holding the nation's highest office, it's accepting one of the greatest responsibilities in public service. And when a new day begins, you'll be ready to do it all again.